When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Hi and welcome in this episode of 88 miles per hour. I'm still with Asharfh. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's great that you accepted to come on this TAS too, because it's a really neat one. We already did it in French a few years ago, so that's why we could not do it again in French.
Yeah.
But in English it has never been done, so that's why we wanted also to show it to you, because it's a really impressive run.
Indeed.
And it's nearly what the speedrunners are doing, but just perfectly and with really hard tricks too.
There are some other tricks that we can do in a speedrun, but basically,
most of the things you can make them. That's why it is interesting to watch it. Okay, let's start. Okay. So, Aglas Cage, Final Fighter, Pyroecho, and Shinryu in 23 minutes 48 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a TAS from 2010. It has not been improved in a really long time, actually.
Yeah, maybe soon, but
yeah.
Well, we know we can improve it now.
120,000 re-records, so if you don't know, a re-record is every time you restart doing something in the game, when you go back a little bit in time to try again something. So on a run, which is only 23 minutes long, it's a lot, really a lot of re-record. It has been improved a lot, the runs, because I think there were something like 5 or 7 runs before in TAS, before we got that one, that has not been improved since 2010. 4 years old for a TS is pretty impressive, because it means that you made a really awesome work when you made it. So right now it's nearly doing the same as you do as a speedrunner?
Yeah, this level is exactly the same. Well, if we don't count the
perfect Purcell Peck Fair.
The funny things he does.
Oh yeah, he shoots below him and is still working in the right direction. You can be fast enough to actually shoot behind you and walk. I never saw anyone doing that.
Not with the gamepad, but the game allows it.
So here he's gonna, of course, kill the bosses really fast, because he can manipulate completely their behavior. Look, he's shooting in front and below, and he's doing everywhere. He's shooting everywhere. So that was pretty fast for sure. So the route is the same or not?
Yeah, it's nearly the same.
Nearly the same.
Because he will be doing Bubbleman before Woodman.
Oh, yeah. We forgot to say, he's playing on the Japanese version. It's difficult.
It says only the difficult.
What does it mean, difficult?
It means basically the bosses and some enemies have twice the health points.
Wow. So it makes it way longer on the bosses. That's why it was even longer than your run, because actually you had twice more health.
But the Japanese version is faster, because the text is faster. You can gain like 42.66 seconds.
It's shooting so fast.
Yeah.
On each frame there is one bullet moving. It's crazy. All the jumps are so precise here, although he's not even killing the enemies like you do for safety. And he's not using the pause buffer here. Doesn't need it here. The jumps you did miss the first time, but here it's perfectly made. And you're gonna start the zip really fast. It's exactly the same thing, but he's doing it a little bit faster.
Yeah, and we can see on the block section, he will go way faster, because
he's really moving to the last pixel possible and to the first frame available for the jump. If you don't know what is a TAS, please check it out. It's made on an emulator, no worries. They can slow down the game, they can redo infinitely the same part till it's perfect. They can even check the state of the RAM for avoiding lags and stuff like that. It's really interesting. Get on tsvideo.org if you don't know what it is. We'll try to make videos showing tools and everything. If you want it, just ask in the comments. I'll try to organize these kind of videos. And here Yeah, like what you said before, it
Yeah.
can be 30, 60 or 90 frames long to the invulnerability frames, and here it's always 30.
Yeah, perfect RNG here.
Perfect RNG. And he's dying at the same time of killing the boss, and we
Yeah.
can see that actually it's
Wins.
okay, he wins, yeah. There is no draw in the
I
game.
think it's because Dr. Light goes here, picks up Mega Man and fixed it.
Yeah, really fast. You're
Yeah.
not dead, you're not dead. Not yet. Yeah, it's way faster in Japanese. He's not talking as much as the English one.
Yeah.
How much you said you earn with?
It's 42.66 seconds.
Wow, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, the mining is really fast too. We don't even see which level it took. It was
Yeah.
like, zing, I'm there. Well, we know that he was going to Airman anyway. And here you see, so there is differences here between what speedrunners do and what he does.
Oh, some speedrunners does that. Elonija does that, the world record on Mega Man 2.
It's not using the stopping time thing.
No.
But here it's crazy. The enemies are not even load.
Yeah, you can despawn them by doing left-right on the right frame, but it's difficult.
How he did dodge all the birds.
Yeah.
One of them touched him, but it was like just going in between them. That's stuff we like in speedruns and in tool-assisted speedrun, of course. Oh la la.
Very
All these
precise jumps.
are so hard to do. Oh, you need to kill them, at least one, because he slowed down a little bit against these enemies. I don't know.
Yeah. He despawns it.
Yeah, same as you.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seeing you slowing down here.
Oh, I think I did.
Yeah, maybe I don't see that because I'm not used to it.
And he will have a good button.
Yeah, of course. Manipulating luck is one of the bases in TS and one of the longest things to do because you need to try to do something new on each frame. Because if I can explain it a little bit, the manipulating luck, sometimes you can press buttons that will have no effects in the game. For example, basically on Super Nintendo, L or R are not used in the game, but they will influence luck. So you need to try to press one or the other or both together on each frame. There is 60 frames per second, which is a lot. to try all kind of different patterns and see if you can change the luck. And I think that's what he does here for, I don't know what button, all the buttons are doing something, but maybe he's pressing up when he's jumping or stuff like that.
Select is useless.
Select is not, if select is useless, you can press select, but usually, it's pressing a jump button when you're already jumping.
Yeah.
So like that you don't see that he's pressing the button, but actually it does. So here it's really, really interesting. So that's something that you don't do.
I don't do
You
that.
don't. There is some speedrunners who does.
Yeah, like
that's crazy because you
couple
earn
of
something like
them.
2 or 3 seconds. It's so hard.
Yeah, even the one who does that, the ones who does the trick are saying, "Oh, it's stupid.
We
It's
should
too
not
hard."
try that. It's too far in the run, although.
Yeah, many resets.
Wow, what?
So
How
here
did he do that?
I don't know. He glitched the scrolling, I think.
But on the right?
Yeah.
He's not going through the same route as you. He's going through the walls.
Yeah.
What's going on
vertical
here?
zips.
That's amazing. And that's something that nobody's doing, I think, in
No,
speedruns
it's-
classically. Wow, that's just a risk.
Yeah,
Okay.
that stage is really awesome on the TAS.
Is that something that you can try on a classic controller? But
I
it's-
dropped
it's-
it because I think there are some tricks here that are frame perfect tricks.
Yeah.
So
frame perfect, pixel perfect, stuff like that.
yeah.
Stuff we don't like when we are a speedrunner.
No.
It's way too hard. But sometimes that's what it gets. That's where it gets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if some runs are really close to the TAS. I'm thinking of Super Mario Bros, for example.
Oh,
they are
yeah.
so close between the TAS, and they are collaborating a lot because they can find stuff together. Oh, that's nice. That's a small zip, really crazy one. small gain of time, but that's what we love because they can take all the risks they want, still do the show, and be faster than anyone.
Yeah.
Again, same zip as usual.
Yeah.
He is in the
trick.
dark, but no worries. Being in the dark for him is really not a problem.
I'm sure he's not gonna fail the zip after this.
Wow, he really waited for the latest frame to do it. It's not needed. You don't need to wait for that.
It's just showing
It's
off.
just showing off. It's just for us. It's just because, you know, in the TS2, they must do the show. They are here for that. Then we know he won't die. There is no stress about that. So he needs to be awesome all the time. And if there is nothing to do, he needs to do something crazy. So here he's doing the glitches you wanted to do. Oh, he made it so fast, so well.
Yeah.
The boss in the dark, but no worries. Wow! I'm in your brain.
Yeah.
Don't try it at home, please. Try the game at home, but don't try these threats. You
Well,
die.
you can if you want.
You can if you are a speedrunner, and if you did already a few hundred tries, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it hard to manipulate this boss?
It's luck based because you want to have the good pattern on him.
New level, you remember Metal Man, the easy one.
That
He's
zip
doing it.
was-
Oh, this is a new. Some speedrunners do it too. This zip.
Yeah, the first one I saw Anonija trying it, but he's not doing it in runs.
In the world record, it's not inside.
No. He's not consistent enough on it yet.
We say hello to Hello Naija, by the way. Huh?
Yeah,
We do love you.
obviously.
Hope you enjoy watching the videos. Wow, all these jumps are really, really good. Here he's doing something that I found a bit strange. Wow, no, it's okay. Wow, he's not killing it because he could. He has time to shoot behind him and walk at the same time, so he could kill it. But no, it's okay. It's just barely make it.
Yeah, but he did want to change weapons while zipping because it's faster.
I don't see where it is in difficult right now. The boss was nearly faster than in normal.
Yeah.
Poor boss. I'm so sorry for you, Metal Man. Next level.
It's
he's not
Man.
doing the same way. He's
Yeah.
not doing the same route exactly. Can you explain a little bit
because he wants to trigger a glitch at the end of the stage, which will have a repercussion on the next stage.
On Woodman stage.
Yeah.
He won't start exactly at the same spot.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. So he will be able to do a zip at the beginning of Woodman because of the way he's gonna finish that one.
Yeah.
This small zip is really awesome too.
Yeah.
Nobody would do that. I mean, it's really hard.
It's
If you're not
stupid.
really fast, you will lose time anyway. And that's a really, really neat one. Just doing it with one set of blocks. Yeah. Woohoo! Where is it? The game is slowed down. So here is getting it. And
He's doing a little zip, and this zip is
really hard to
the
do.
one we were talking about in the other video.
So actually, you're not using the same frog. You're using a frog which is falling from the wall, and it's more consistent to do it that way. So that's new. That's something you won't do in a normal speedrun.
Yeah, because it's a frame counter thing, so you can predict.
Yeah, you need to be in
if you're a
TAS to
human.
know. Yeah. And here's the boss. There is no trigger for him, but that's normal because you're not even in the room. You're above the room a little bit. And so he did all of that to start the next level differently. That's really interesting. Be really careful. If I'm telling it now, it's because it's going to move really fast from the beginning in Woodman. You'll see him go across the first room that you were using item 2 normally to cross.
Yeah.
But he's using a zip to do the same.
Yeah, it's
so he's
just
running something
zipping
like
all the
30
way.
seconds here, I think, in total.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty long, you have to wait for the item 2 to... You look at it. It's crazy.
It's zipping already.
It's crazy. And he's already in the zip. So here, this is one of the biggest improvements between classic speedruns and TS, I think.
Yeah. It's one of the best gaining time.
And if you wonder, would it be possible to make on a classic NES? It is. It has been verified on a NESbot, on the TAS bot. If you maybe you know it on that name. So it has been, it's something that plays a controller for you as a robot with the TS inside it, like if it was record, and it worked. All the speedrun did work.
Yeah. It's basically
amazing
good synchronization.
Why is he not killing it with Hitman here? I think it's faster.
Because, it's faster in the difficult mode to kill it with the tornadoes because you can hit him while he has the shield on.
Oh, okay. He has no invulnerability frame at that time.
No, but because some weapons can't shoot through the shield.
Okay, but this one works.
Yeah.
Okay, great. He has so many weaknesses.
Yeah, it's the fire, the wind, the metal.
Really? Poor bosses. Wiley, I don't want to be mean with him, but he has a designing flaw.
Oh, yeah.
In all his robots. He needs to hire someone. I don't know who. Maybe Mr. Sigma. No, he's not better than him. I don't know. But there is something to do there. That's really funny how he killed the egg at the perfect frame.
Yeah, the hitbox is really weird on the eggs.
On the eggs, yeah. Here is avoiding also these, I don't know what they are. I don't really want
to. I think.
You think it's boomerangs?
I always thought
it was some worms. Really ugly worms.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. I hated that when I was a kid. Really, I really hated these enemies. They were doing crazy things and moving like, no, I really hated them. So here, don't use 3.
Yeah.
You see, it works.
Yeah, I know.
Use only 3 of them.
Yeah. Maybe I'm the only one who is using 4 in the top 10. It's Case's fault.
Oh, here, something really different from speedrun that you can't do either. It's gonna not fight a boss, the dragon boss, if you remember.
It's gonna glitch
and here, just when it appears, he's falling down, killing the boss, and he's not dead. The boss is dead because he's actually out of the screen, and at the same time he should be dead because he's falling off the screen, but the boss is dead before him, like we saw in the first boss. So we are safe and we don't need to kill the boss. It's again 15 seconds at least, I think. Because you need to jump
20,
at least 20 seconds here and here. And it's completely impossible to do on a classic.
No, it's a frame counter thing again.
So here is the same. That's where they discovered the trick?
I'm not sure.
Because
Maybe
it seems really hard to come up with this kind of strats.
Yeah, it's not the
it's
the
not
exact
exactly
same
the same because he's not using the pause buffer thing.
No, it doesn't need because he places 2 item ones, so he
really
gets pushed higher.
It's really hard to do that. Killing the enemies, switching to the wood
shield. Killing the moles or whatever it is.
I think it drills.
Drills. Yeah, it's
drills. It's Metal Man level, kind of. It's the same graphics a bit. Oh, so he's getting hit using the invulnerability frames and item 2, not the stop time thing.
Yeah, because it's faster that way, but it's harder.
And here, that I would say you're doing the same, and it's nearly the same amount of time anyway.
Yeah, you.
But he's playing. You see, he's pressing at the same time, or nearly. I think 1 frame right, 1 frame left, and he's jumping instead of shooting in diagonal. And there's something else. We can see that the disc is not moving like that way. How did he do that? You know?
I think it has to do with impossible inputs like left plus right at the same time. So the soul is confused.
Yeah,
whether I should go right or left, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say
But it's a nice thing. I don't know. It's really funny.
It's art, really.
I hope his Willy 4 will be okay.
Yeah.
I hope.
Unlike mine.
Yeah, it's so hard. So here, nothing special to say. He is doing it nearly as the same as you, but That's how it is here.
Oh,
Oh,
it's-
it's using item 2 here.
Yeah.
That's a really clever thing.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that?
Because I don't have a item,
two here. Oh, it's just time to switch from one item to another would be too long. Oh, that's
Yeah.
really crazy.
a
Because
zip.
you need to be touched by something before
Yeah.
to get the invulnerability in the frames, to not die when going through the pikes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a crazy zip here. Way too dangerous to try, I think, in normal speedruns.
Yeah. No one does that.
Do you do this one?
It can be done, but it's not in the route because of item 1 management on the wildest stages.
Okay, 2 jumps and
Yeah.
he's dead.
2 jumps on difficult, which
Yeah,
is
which is yeah, but he can press B.
Yeah, he has a
at each
turbo.
frame. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better than a turbo. It's even better than that. It's way faster than a turbo. So let's hope that Wayleaf 4 is gonna end well for him too. And you'll see all the harder strats on the boss too, which is not
Yeah.
so classics to see. He's using an item 3 here just to jump a little bit higher. A small zip below the. I don't know. It's how do you do that zip? Because it's hard to see when it starts.
Yeah, it's basically because of the ladder, because you're appearing above the ladder, but the game thinks you're on it, so you press up and it pushes you through the ceiling.
And that's exactly the
Yeah.
same thing here. Okay. Same thing. Oh, he did jump twice to, I think, fall longer. Oh, he's really on the latest. Oh, it's not the same.
It's zipping here.
Oh, it's zipping here too. Crazy tastes. Crazy taste. I love them. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he's-
see, I
he's doing-
remember that.
Yeah.
I told you he was using the pause buffer here. It is an impossible jump without the pause buffer. Oh, the same thing you had
And
a hard
he
time.
can do it.
Yeah, and go directly to the top of the room to kill the boss.
Oh, it's blinking.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but 30 frames per second is not enough for our Mega Man friends. So he's killing both the walls right now. Killing both of them too,
Yeah.
again, using the extended explosion thing.
Yeah, it's what I explained in the other video.
Yeah, if you want to know more, just go watch the live we did with Asharfh before. It will be great. Please watch it. Bam, bam. And this is the end of the game. Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
very fast.
stupid again. Oh, there is both of them. It's just a trick. Is doing the bosses in the same order as you?
No, but that's a Rockman 2 thing. I think the difficult. It's not the same order in the normal mode and difficult mode, because we don't use the same weapons for some bosses, like Woodman.
Ah, yeah. He's gonna use the
The tornadoes.
tornadoes, which are wow.
Plus, he can use the menu switching faster than a human, so
Yeah, the menuing is perfect.
it's
for
not
sure.
a problem for him.
Yeah. Yeah, there is not that much to say here. He's just gonna kill all the bosses really fast, and we already saw them before, so it's just the same. I think that's a boring part for a TAS here, actually.
Yeah, well, it's impressive.
It's impressive, of course, but it's not different from
Yeah.
usual. Oh, last one. And here is not gonna do the same thing as you do. I think is. Oh yeah, no, it's
way
faster.
better.
Wow, that was crazy. Metal Man weapon. Everybody does love it
Yeah,
because it's crazy weapon. You can shoot in all direction. It's not consuming a lot of your. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, weapon energy.
MP, weapon energy.
yeah,
So it's a WE, something like that, the weapon energy, and it's also shooting in all direction, and
Yeah.
it's making a lot of damage too.
yeah.
That's
it's
a crazy
pretty effective
weapon.
against a lot of things in the game.
So here's the last zip, exactly the same. getting to the true last boss. What? Wily is dying again? I'm never gonna get used to that. Moving to the only weapon that can kill him, the bubble weapon, which is not used for anything else. But here it's useful here.
It's Wily 2's boss weakness, but we use metal instead.
Yeah, because if you can spam it faster.
Yeah, and it can shoot high enough. So.
Okay. So I could check time, but I told you already it's 23 minutes and 48 seconds, and it's not. It's even less long than that compared to you because it's when they start the console and not when they press start.
Yeah.
So it's even something like 10 seconds shorter than that.
Oh no, because you don't have to wait at the beginning. You can press start.
Oh, okay, so it's maybe
it's a few frames.
Few frames. Okay, I thought you had to wait till the beginning of the.
Oh no. And it's a good thing for speedrunners.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because that's something different in tool-assisted speedrun. We do not count the time the same way that speedrunners do, because you would not turn off your console and turn on the console again every time you did a try. It would be crazy to do that. Yeah. So it's when you press start, when you hit the first input really, and the latest input too. Not really, because it's when you kill the boss usually that you press the time. In TAS it's a bit different. It's when you start the console and when you press the last input. So in some games, like Ocarina of Time, for example, the time can be way longer because there is boxes, text boxes after the last boss. And you need to wait for the fucking boxes to come and finish the dialogues. If you count, like speedrunners, you can always make an equivalent of how long it is. But that's how TAS usually is calculating its time. I'm never getting bored of this. What does it mean to you, this end? He's going back where? He's going back in time, or because there is seasons going through?
It's in the countryside. It's a robot in the countryside.
He was living in the city for all the time.
I think it means the peace has returned.
There's something like that for a really short amount of time, because he's gonna build
at least 1 year.
Well, at least, because
which is the amount of time between two Mega Men.
Yeah, so I think it makes sense.
I think Mega Man 3 went
it was
out
90 years.
Yeah, a year after.
Yeah, and all of them was a year after. Even maybe, I don't know, Mega Man 6 had not been released in 95, I think. So they made even more
94?
than... Yeah, so they made more than one Mega Man a year at a time, I think.
It's possible.
94 is really late for an NES game.
Yeah. I think the Super NES.
They may don't know, but we never had Mega Man 6 in Europe. It was too late.
Yeah,
you had to buy the American version if you want to play.
I do have the American.
Yeah, you have the American version, but the 6th one has never been released in Europe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No. There is no Great PAL version in 50 years. We should show you once how it was to play the games in 50 Hz. Just to make you understand, all the people in the world that were playing at 60 Hz, what we had in Europe. And
Australia.
Yeah, that's why we became good at games. Because Elonija is
Australian, right?
That's why. Thank you again, Asharfh, for commenting this run.
Thank you
for watching it, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.